A question that I get asked all the time is how to fuel for endurance. My answer, it depends. Reason being is that there are so many factors at play. Linked with this day, there's also going to be a message that goes out with a free resource for you. That is like a 3 or 4 page mini guide that you can always refer back to anytime you have questions of like what is optimal for me. Um, Again, there's going to be some factors of like, are we trying to lose weight right now and also work towards a performance goal, or are we just working towards a performance goal? That's going to be widely variable in terms of how much calories we're going to have throughout the day. But here's the thing, and this is a key takeaway. And it's going to refer to it in the sheet, but if you are trying to lose weight, I want your endurance calories to be in addition to your base calories if your activity is above 90 minutes. So here's what I mean by that. Let's say you are working to run a half marathon. Um, and the majority of your training at the beginning is going to be less than 90 minutes because we're just building volume in. Your calories that are set for you to be in a deficit, that is your total calories throughout the day. I don't care what MyFitnessPal says or your watch says of extra food needed because of your or calories burned. Um, so, but as you progress in your journey of endurance and you're starting to build more aerobic capacity and you have more time on feet, maybe it's a different endurance activity and it surpasses 90 minutes, those total calories are in addition to your baseline. So, going back, if your baseline calories is 2000, you're trying to lose weight and you're going on a run that's 90 minutes or less, all you're eating that day is 2000 calories. It's still going to put you in a deficit. That's your goal for that. As you build, and all of a sudden you're doing more than 90 minutes, your baseline is 2000 calories. You're going to have some carbs that will be for during your activity. I want that to be in addition to the 2000. Because when you start doing volume over 90 minutes, it's putting you in a big enough deficit that you can afford to have extra calories during your activity, still see progress on the scale and lose weight, but it's actually still going to make you feel better during your performance. Losing weight doesn't need to mean that you have to feel like shit during the things that you love to do and the whole reason that you're signing up for a performance goal. Um, and that, there's also going to be factors at play like, do you have a just desk job? Like, what is your step count during the day? Are you also strength training? So again, this is all like if you're in a deficit, the guide is going to kind of talk you through that because I want you to be able to, regardless of if we're trying to lose weight or not, I want you to be able to feel good, right? It feels good to feel good. And nothing is worth feeling so terrible. I can't tell you how many women come to me that tell me that they just don't eat when they're in a deficit and then they're going for big days on the mountains. Not fun. You can eat and you should eat. Don't skip carbs in a deficit. It's actually going to make you feel better, do better, and we can still work being in a deficit. So, like I said, if you're doing 90 minutes or less, you shouldn't need to add extra calories or carbs. But if it's 90 minutes or more, even in a deficit, that extra like 30 minutes to 45 minutes or 60 minutes of fueling carbs is going to be in addition to your baseline. So that's kind of this in a nutshell. And I think that people, when they are working towards weight loss, body composition, whatever it is, and they're also an endurance athlete, when you can understand this aspect of we still need to fuel, know that we can see results on that, like it flips the script and changes the game for your athletic performance. And that's the whole point, right? Like we want to feel good. So try it out. Let me know how it goes. You've already watched a video module by now about nutrition timing. So again, in a deficit, nutrition timing is going to play a huge role. But in addition to that, if with the endurance side of things, as we add volume to our training, I want you to know that you can have calories and carbs in addition to our baseline calories, and that will still keep us in a deficit if it's over 90 minutes. So take a look at the guide that is linked to this day. Let me know if you have any questions. But again, when we figure this out, it's really going to help you level up performance and still work towards these aesthetic goals, weight loss goals, whatever body composition goals that we might have. So, hope this helps.